Previously, before gone.
Let's see if we got the facts straight.
Where is here? Why do you want to go there?
Because that's where my icon is. I don't want anyone else to volunteer first. I'll do it. We all have to, I assume, visit those places in our turn. I have the least to lose, so I'll take my turn first.
I mean, it could be anything. It could just... Maybe just to go, like, flip a switch or something there.
What are you saying?
Like, maybe all these... Maybe it's nothing. Like,
Oh,
there's three of me.
Are you basing anything on what could be or couldn't be?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, what if all these places are just nothing?
Well, then we'll
It's
find
another
that
thing
out.
in our head.
We'll find that out then. This is our first real lead. Suggest we follow it.
Yeah, thank you for, first of all, we have to figure out how to get there. I mean, I'm sure we could just put ourselves there. Blake? What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Could I, PB, could I try and remember a transportation system from here to there?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
Make our first roll for the day.
Any modifiers?
Yes, you can have one. My screen is hidden somewhere. Let me find it.
Fumbled it. Oh, I gotta change my name too. That is a fail.
Okay, no, you do not recall, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's a good way to start.
We have to have had some sort of transportation system, whether it's physically or mentally, to get to these places.
I'm sure we did. And we can. I think we can very easily figure that out. Do we need to wait for the others, or do we just go without them?
I don't think any of them want to come with us or with me. But we have to bring a few. Wasn't there a rule or something about that? We have to bring at least so many. And you're the ones who can stand me or don't actively want me, wish me harm.
I just think we're all going through a lot. We're learning a lot of things, and it's overwhelming. But yeah, let's we can go to your place, your home first. If you're ready.
Are you just gonna whisk us there?
I don't know.
I'm actually asking. I'm not being.
No. I know.
facetious.
I don't know. I still think there's things to be done up here, but I know this is what we need to find all the pieces of the puzzle to put it together and figure out what's going on. You know, it's a lot.
The four of them stand over a map that Maury was able to pull up from underneath the ground, and this map is showing 9 worlds and several icons indicating them individually in multiple different places. Next to this is also a personal readout that they can stand on, and it will give medical information and history of their travels on it. And Lore was able to recall this piece of technology.
Well, what like maybe I've been somewhere else. Like Blake's been. I could go over and
We've all been to several places.
I know, but I want to see like if I've done what you've done, I guess. And maybe don't remember it. So I'll see if I can find my history of travel.
Yeah. I mean, that would be great. I don't see how long you've been traveling as well. See if there's as many blips on the map as Blake had.
So I'll try to access it.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
Success.
Yeah, you can. So you stand on this, you get a little bit of that readout, and then you are able to see your travel history as well. It stops. It's as much, I'd say, as Blake's, but it stops quite a while ago.
That's weird. Can I get a timestamp on it?
How long have you been in Nibiru?
Oh. Years, cycles. Probably I can't remember probably how many, but a lot.
It's a lot then. Your last travel would be, I think you can extrapolate that it's the day you washed up in Nibiru with no memory. It looks like you were trying to go somewhere else, and you were unable to make it there.
What do you see?
I don't know, mine just kind of cuts off. It, like, Blake's is still going. Mine just kind of ends.
Ends. I'm not. Ends where?
Nibiru, when, I mean, I don't know why. And I'll start, like, digging into the information a little bit more to see if I can figure out where I was trying to travel to, or if there was a reason, like a bug in the software, that maybe made me not complete my path.
Can you roll?
Yes. Success.
I don't think you... There is no bug in software, nothing that comes up right away to indicate that something with this system or this technology prevented you from getting there.
Something stopped me.
I would like to type in the keys to figure out exactly what stopped her. So
Ooh.
I remember exactly what it was. So the thing that looks like a space bar, and then up from it, I want to scroll up, and I want to type in the keys on the top right. And that was the code to figure out what was going on with her.
Go ahead and roll.
Fumble.
I think you remember something else instead.
What's that?
I think you remember a game you played of D&D.
What stopped you? Where did it stop?
I don't know. Let me look, and I'll start like digging on the dates and seeing which. I can't read it, right? Because it's that ancient language.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I
The
can't
record of you
understand
stop
it.
and restart? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just I was traveling everywhere, and then all of a sudden, it just stops. There's no more travel.
It doesn't show you where you've been from the time it stopped till now?
It does. It shows her in Nibiru.
Like I'm just in Nibiru. Like I stopped there.
Perhaps that's when you stopped being a whisper.
Can you stop being one?
Well, you're not. She isn't. But I would presume that at one point you had a much greater command over the things around us, just as we do. I simply believe we retain our skills, abilities.
There must be something like a timeline that gets cut off, and once it gets cut off, you no longer.
Well, let's check
Remember.
Maury's. And yours.
Yeah, Maury, go ahead.
I nod to Lore to go ahead and put my info in since she's standing in front of it.
Yeah, I think you have to stand on it, I think, to get it to recognize
Oh,
the signature.
okay,
Yep,
okay.
yep, yep. So Maury
Alright.
I'll
walks
step
up.
off.
Then I'll go over, yeah.
Information comes up. Laura, why don't you go ahead and roll for me? You can have a +1.
Okay.
Laura rolls?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
the one
Success.
doing the thing, right?
Oh,
The
yeah,
tech?
yeah.
Okay. So, you are able to get Maury's readout. Something really strange happens when you're looking at this readout. Again, it's very similar to yours. You can see the timeline. It's been going for a long time, but it stops sooner than yours did and lands in Nibiru and stays in Nibiru. Maury, you're one of the oldest, right? Yeah. So it's a very, very long time. I think we said 33 lake years. Correct? You'd been out?
Is it longer than Blake?
Something like that.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Like
What?
I'm just scrolling.
him being out and in Nibiru is longer than Blake's, but his traveling maybe not so frequent, but he is around the same timeline as Lore. You guys all start around the same time so far. It's just they end sooner. But you do see him trying to get to one place multiple times, and it is where his other icon is. One of those 9 places.
You stopped before me, but look. That place, and I point at the map, where you want to go, you've tried to go there before.
That makes
And
sense.
it doesn't look like you were able to, though.
It makes sense. I didn't have the whispers before.
Okay.
I didn't have the help of Dex and Autumn and Blake. Now
Do we have any idea exactly what makes you stop being a whisper? Is there anything we need to watch out for or look out for?
Do either of you feel some sort of whisperness about you? Something that makes you feel different than us? Some sort of extrasensory perception?
I mean, I can track people. I think that's kind of special. I mean, Blake?
I suspect I have something.
So I guess we just don't lose that? Or...
Perhaps it was taken. Perhaps they forgot.
Did we suss out the meaning of the... 'cause I have a handout about with the symbols of like the butterfly and the bird and the beetle. Do we know what those are?
We do.
That's what I was wondering, if it's common knowledge or not. Okay.
Sorry, I was muted. I just answered them.
those-
Y'all calm down. It's good.
So those symbols are still a mystery to me, or do I know they apply to them, just not what they mean?
I think you know that. They sat in front of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I
Okay.
think y'all are very smart. So I'll let that line go. That bleed.
Okay, Maury, you mind if I try?
No, please, by all means.
So mine should technically look like Blake's, I'm guessing, because we've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years.
Well, whether or not we were whispers, you still are, apparently.
Yeah,
So yours, yes, should continue.
still be going. Okay. But I think we've all been doing this together, all of us. I think that's been made pretty clear. All right. I'm gonna stand on the pad.
Go ahead and roll, Lore.
Do I get another +1 this time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
That's why we roll for every single one, just in case you do that. Why don't you go ahead and describe what this is like? Now, keep in mind you're going to get something else about your history or technology out of this. So this is a critical success, meaning you're going to remember how to do something or how to use something, and it can be whatever you want.
Oh! Which one of them gets that?
Lore does.
Lore.
She just rolled the rule of threes.
Okay.
I remember working on this specific panel, doing maintenance, and I'm just had a habit hitting the buttons and doing just an analysis to see if I can get this to run smoother. It's been acting up a little bit lately, and I hear people talking behind me. And the voices sound familiar, but I can't exactly place them. But they're talking about a transport system. And it's just behind me. I'm focused on this machine, and I'm trying to troubleshoot this one problem, and they're talking about how it's new and that it'll make time so much faster, and you can commute to all these places. And that I remember that there's a panel that they were putting in on the wall where you could call for this transport. I can't remember what the transport looks like or how it works, but I just know that it's there, hidden behind a panel. Go check that. Blake, go over there. That
My
wall.
system's
Go.
okay? What's wrong?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Holy
okay,
crap.
And I push past Blake because I realize it's probably not going to help for me to point at a wall, and I'll start hitting around this panel, and I feel a touchpad.
Okay. Then what do? Are you able to touch it and have it open and reveal itself?
It's like a scanner, so when I put my hand on it, it scans my hand, and this
Okay.
panel slides open. Oh shit, this is how we get around!
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I'll just start pushing buttons.
I'm gonna run
without
over
even...
and follow her because I remember this almost to the T.
Yeah.
Exactly what she's doing. Everything. I put my scanner on the hand. You always have to scan your hand before operating this side of the machine. It's kind of a fail-safe that we put in. So I scan my hand as well.
Oh, and then it lights up as soon as he
Lights
does this.
Yeah.
Yep. Grants me access.
Oh,
Yes.
do you remember
yes.
this?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
You can take the top. Yep, perfect. I'll get here.
Okay.
So we start working on bringing out the transporter.
Okay. What does this transporter look like, Dex? What do you remember?
It's kind of a joke. It kind of looks silly. It's like a bullet train, kind of. It's like this, like a, when you send like a, what's it called, like the air, and like it takes the message that you put in.
Pneumatic tube.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
a pneumatic tube. So it just like kind of that, but it's like life size, so we can get in it.
So you can get in it.
So it's a big pneumatic. Is it pneumatic tube?
Yes. Does this tube? I'm gonna add to it. So the tube is gonna be sleek, and it probably on the outside. Let's say it's got like a two-way mirror, so you can see outside. But anybody that would be looking at this would just see the world around them reflected back. So inside this, are there chairs for you to sit down in?
Are you asking?
Yeah. What do you remember?
Course.
Okay.
Of course.
So
There's 6 chairs.
Electrons. Wait. I remember electrons are very strange things. They're everywhere, but sometimes they exist and then don't exist. And I remember the basis of this traveling system harness that somehow. It exists inside of this pod or whatever.
Yeah.
And the way it travels is it exists and then doesn't, and then it exists somewhere else. And the reason for the construction is it mimics what an electron can do. Somehow,
It's coming back to us, man. It's coming back to us. So 6. So we put 6 in there for a reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we must be able to take 6, up to 6 people with us at any given time to any of these places that we need to go.
Maury, I think you helped make this.
it's Frank Herbert traveling without moving.
Oh, okay. So, our system's ready. How did I look? My map, my blip. Sorry to bring it back for a minute.
Oh, sorry.
What do we see?
I'd run back over.
it looks like it's going to planets that no longer exist. So it's very, very similar in this timeline. But you seem to travel with him a lot. You go to a lot of places with him.
Say it one more time, just because I think they want to hear it. Because they're saying muted.
Am I still muted?
To the stream.
Am I muted right now, though? How long have I been muted? Because it says I'm not muted.
You're good now. It could be the delay.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Just say it one more time. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. So it's very similar to Blake's. You travel with him a lot. And then there are a couple of planets that you've gone to that don't look like they're accessible anymore.
At all? Like
At all.
Off? They don't even show like a planet blip or anything.
I think you can see that it maybe was at one point.
And if I were to align that map with Blake's map, you know, kind of like bring them and were they together most of it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're together most of the time.
Okay, so it seems okay. And if I were to do that with Maury's map,
Yeah.
how does it look? Are we together a lot of the time?
You've been together before, but not as frequently as you were with Blake. But yes, you've traveled before.
And is that only lately? Or is that back in the day?
No,
as well?
that is much very further in the beginning.
So, look at these maps. We must have all known each other for a long time. I mean, I know I talked about it, but I didn't remember it, but I'm going to. All of us, we've all been together in the past. So what was the moment that made us not remember each other? Where is that deciding? Where is that line?
So you would think you, Blake, and Autumn would remember us, but not the other way around. But you don't seem to remember us either.
No.
Maybe it's part of the process. Maybe you just lose stuff.
I want to look at one of the blips of where we were. On a random planet. I want to match it up with maybe me. I want to match it up with me, with Maury. Yeah, I want to. Let me see. Let me say this right. Me, Maury, Lore, Blake. All four of us. I want to see a blip that matches all four of us back in the time before they went to Nibiru.
Okay.
Is there a blip where we're all together?
Go ahead and roll. You can have a +1.
Success.
Yeah, there are a couple.
I'd like to choose the second one.
Okay.
And I want to remember it.
Roll again. You can have a +1.
Well,
Success.
okay.
Yes. Oh, did you want to try to help or aid?
Well, if I'm understanding what he's doing, then I would, yeah, I was gonna like try and remember it myself.
Yeah. Okay. Then go ahead and roll. You can have a +1 as well. Also, while this is happening, Lore, I think you remember where your old station was.
In this
Yes.
ship?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's upstairs.
What?
I have a theory.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just a it's a long shot, but let me posit this to you. I'm sorry if I ramble or stutter. It's all coming. I mean, it's coming back in pieces and parts.
No, go.
But some things in this universe change when they are observed.
Yeah.
Meaning, just the act of observing something in the universe will change its behavior.
Right.
And I think it might be one of the side effects of traveling this way is we have to completely shut off our observation of each other. And I think it might infect you. And that might be the cause of us forgetting each other.
Ooh, can you?
Does that make sense?
No, I what you're saying for sure makes sense. I'm just not smart enough to understand that. I'm just being honest.
In order to travel this way,
Okay.
we have to not observe each other or what we're doing. So something we do to travel shuts off all of the observation, meaning complete unconsciousness. So we can't hear, see, feel, speak, any of that, communicate in order to travel. Because if we did, the observation would change the destination or the outcome of the traveling.
Okay.
What I'm suggesting is that doing this traveling has had a side effect, like a pharmaceutical side effect.
Right.
It has mostly good things, but after a time, certain things manifest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We forget as a result of traveling this way. I could be wrong. Nibiru.
Oh no.
Nibiru, whatever we're in could be the cause of it. But that thought just came to my mind.
So, just to work off that, are you saying the new things that we learn erase the old from the past? Is it like this constant cycle of if I get new information, then the oldest information that I have will be wiped away? Or do I get to hold on to what I want?
I think it's picture a disk drive, a hard drive.
Yeah.
Picture that.
Okay.
When you scrub it, delete all the contents off of it, and you put stuff on top of it, there are still fragments of memory that are left underneath.
I'm
You
understanding.
can't fully scrub it.
Right.
It's still there. I mean, unless you die, of course.
Which
But the
is a
consciousness
broken
has a
computer.
way
When it broke,
of
when it breaks,
keeping-
it's dead.
Yes, consciousness has a way of keeping fragments of things, even if you try. I'm the sad living proof of that. I tried to cover everything that I knew, everything that I was. I tried to cover it with other memories. But there's fragments that will never go away. And I think that's what we're dredging up, are the fragments that are left.
Well,
Lore has walked away. Her hand is trailing along the wall. She looks puzzled, lost in a memory. She pauses for a moment before stairs materialize in front of her. She begins to walk up.
After Maury says this thing about fragments, I just feel a pull to go upstairs, even though I didn't see any stairs. So I start walking up, and I take each step very slowly, and each one kind of like materializes as I go up.
They look almost holographic, like they only show up
do we
when
see
you
this?
need to go up. Yes, absolutely. It looks like they only show up when you need to go up the stairs, otherwise they're not present.
And I get up to the top, and there's a platform with a few panels that just start to light up as I get up there.
can I follow her? But
Absolutely.
I don't want to interrupt her. This is hers. I just want to be behind.
Can I hear, like, are there footsteps? Can you hear someone on the stairs?
No, you cannot.
Okay. I'm just standing on the middle of this platform, and these panels are just lighting up as I look at each one.
Does one call to you?
There's one that is glowing a little bit brighter, and it looks like there's a prompt on it, so I'm going to go over to it, and it's asking for a handprint.
It's a login screen.
I'm going to put my hand on it.
Go ahead and roll
Yes.
for me. You can have a +2.
Okay.
It activates for you, Lore. What does it say on it?
It says, "Welcome, Mila Luna. Please enter in your coordinates." And there's all these little, what to us might be apps popping up on the sides different systems, and one screen lights up and it's tracking the heat temperatures of things. And
Oh, go on.
I was going to say, and then another screen lights up and has dials that are like on an LED screen that are moving up and down with different systems for me to track.
And what does this feel like when you remember this, when you kind of find your station, and you remember kind of where you used to work?
It feels surreal. Like a memory from when you're 3 years old that you kind of remember but don't. Or a person that you can see their face but it's starting to fade a little bit. Do I remember how to use this?
I think you can roll to see if you remember how to use it. Sure. I think you should have a +1 though.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh. Ow.
I don't think that it's that you don't know how to use it. Because so far you've been able to just instinctively do this, but I think what happens is the screen is open and you go to touch the last thing that you had done. And it says, "This message is for me. You did your best." And that's all it says. But it causes you to have a reaction in which you move away from the device.
I imagine
Yeah.
I'm just deep in thought and I back up into Dex.
Hey, you okay?
Hi. Yeah.
What was that? That was cool. This
I
is cool.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Wow. This was
I
yours,
it's
huh?
mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's mine.
it's yours. This was yours. Whoa.
Can I look around and see if there's anything that would give me an idea of what I did, or am I able to piece together what I did?
Yeah, I think so. So when you activated the panel, a whole bunch of other stuff came up along the side. Maybe readouts. I think you said heat and temperature. Readouts like that on the ship's condition, ventilation, things like that. And I think you were a technician here.
I think I helped her run, Dex.
Helped who run?
Oh, the ship, her.
Oh,
Think I guess Dex, I think that's my real name.
Mila?
Mila Luna. It doesn't seem like a real name, but I guess that it said welcome.
No, that's awesome. That's amazing. You want me? I'll call you Mila. I can call you Mila. Mila Luna. I'll say the
Quick
whole
question.
thing.
Yes.
Is it in a language that we all understand? Or is
Yes.
it in like...
It is in the language you all understand. Or sometimes understand. Sometimes you look at it and don't. But yeah, it would be in your traditional language. Yes.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Nothing is in English. It's a good to clarify that.
Awesome.
It's weird, right?
No, that's cool. Maybe we all have different names, you know? Maybe I'm not Dex. Maybe I got a cool... Maybe I'm Dillinger Reinhardt or something crazy like that.
Crazy if that is actually your name. I mean, maybe it is.
No,
It would okay.
I gotta be careful. We better not.
Yeah.
Let's not say that's my name, because then it'll make it my name, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Dillinger Reinhardt sounds like a porn star, which I would totally be comfortable doing if you didn't see my face.
What's a porn star?
We'll talk about it later. That has nothing to do with this at all.
Okay.
We know that Lore, or we know what Lore's name and I guess sort of her occupation was.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you have any sort of grasp on who you were or what you did?
Well,
I think I
Come on.
feel like I was a scientist of some sort.
Look
And
for
I
something.
feel like... Do you mind if we keep calling you Lore? That's what I'm used to.
that's fine. I mean, I have to get used to it too. I left a note for myself.
Oh, so you're saying you were responsible for the engines, the power?
Yeah, I guess even the electronic systems, it looks like the vents, as well as heat, life support.
You said it. You said a note. You did a note. What was the note?
It's. You did your best.
That's it.
You knew it was coming.
So maybe we know when it's gonna happen. Maybe there's a moment.
Well, we saw in the timeline that my timeline ended before hers. So my guess is that Lore was the witness, like the survivor of a plague. And she left a message for herself or whoever found it. She saw the people dropping off and losing their memories and getting lost. And she was one of the last.
Must have been like an attack. An attack of some sort, maybe. But I don't want to speculate. Because that'll only cause for...
That was the fire? Like,
Yeah.
That was real.
Very.
I rubbed my leg, just thinking about it.
PB,
Yes.
earlier when
Yes.
I was thinking about the blips of all four of us together,
Yes.
and I'd rolled for it, do we ever conclude that? And can I have that moment happen now?
You can have that moment happen now. Oh wait, did you roll for it and then we had you remember something else? Was that the moment
we?
where you remembered Ceasefire?
Ooh, no, that's when the D&D, you mean?
Yeah.
That's when I failed earlier.
Okay.
No, I think we did it, and then I think Maury caught on to something, and we went with that, but I just want to, circle back for a second.
Yeah,
just to-
absolutely. So then if you're trying to remember the second one, the second blip where you went, correct? Where all four of you were together, go ahead and roll for me.
Okay. Any pluses?
You can have a +1.
Success.
Ooh, okay. You are in what feels like you're in a suit. I want to say it feels like,
Hazmat?
no, have you ever gone scuba diving?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so it feels like that. Very skin tight, cold, and you are underwater, and there are...
I want them to hear this memory too. Is that okay?
You cannot share it.
Okay.
Only Maury can do that right now. But you do recall this.
Okay.
And there are creatures floating by. Everything around you is dark, but there are creatures floating by you in the dark. Some that look like maybe a squid, some jellyfish.
Okay.
And that's where you are together before you come out of that.
Underwater, correct?
Yes, I think you would guess that, yeah. You felt pressure, you felt something against the suit.
Okay. All right. I was trying to pin down where we were together when none of us remember each other before that time. And we were underwater. Some sort of jellyfish or squids swimming around us. Definite pressure. And we were on a scuba diving mission or something like that. I just know we were all together, but I don't remember any other key details. So
Did we have equipment on?
yeah, it was full on.
Very strange, though.
So-
It wasn't like Earth scuba. It was just
It was
very strange.
So not like the lake then.
No, it seemed different than that. But just let that be known. I just wanted to know all know each other.
If you remember
From that memory, hold on, I'm so sorry. From that memory, do I remember calling out to one of them?
No, you had gear on, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the animals have any significance? Like, Lore had a occupation, a job.
Yeah.
I feel like I had something to do with figuring out how we travel. Do you feel like the animals have anything to do? Maybe you're some sort of zoologist or
I mean, I
habitat specialist. I don't. Blake, are you having any inklings?
was a mall cop.
No. I don't want them either.
Is what we're doing right now bad, Blake? Trying to figure this out? 'Cause you've been
Who knows?
awfully quiet.
What did you do before, like, you know, Dex was a mall cop? What did you do?
I suppose a geologist.
Okay, so,
Makes sense.
Laura, how
Thanks.
did you get everything to happen? How did you find?
It was
This room.
like, Maury said something about fragments, and then I just, like, felt something tug at me.
Fragments, pieces.
Touch the wall, like, touch it. Should connect with it.
Okay, yeah.
I'll grab Dex's hand and place it on the ship's wall.
Where's my room? Where's my room?
Roll, Dex. You can have a +1.
So bad. Stop! Not now. Sorry. No, I would like to.
Go on.
That's not what I got. That's not what I got.
Okay, are you re-rolling one or both?
Um,
Or I mean, are you doing it once or twice? You can.
Twice.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll 2 dice. So just hit the regular roll. Extra 1, I think, is on the thing.
The +2 bottom left. Would that work?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's my
So-
room? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. Can we hear what this is like when inside your mind when you fail to remember this and then you say no?
Yeah. So we made this.
Mm-hmm.
It is sort of my new stance. We made this. So when my mind is telling me to do something or that it didn't work or didn't happen, I control my mind. So how is that possible? So in my mind, if there is any sort of room or anything that I'm trying to figure out, I am in control of my mind. So if I know about it, I should be able to find it.
Yes.
So it changes.
So you're both still upstairs. And I
Yeah.
think with your hand on the wall, you just look over to the right. It's the station kitty corner across from where Lore's station would have been.
Did it work?
And there it is. Yup. Follow me.
And Dex walks over to his station.
I'd follow.
And as I start to walk in the room and look around,
So are you, sorry, let me just clarify
Yeah.
something.
clarify.
This is your station. Are you trying to find your private quarters
Y-
instead of your
I'm-
station?
I am in the back of my mind,
Yeah.
I want to find where this other blip is. So I am looking for where I would be, like, mainly staying. Like, where is my main point of, not my station, because I think I know my station already.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, like,
What you
I
used to
control.
do. Yeah.
Just because Songbird, like, in my head, this is just in my head.
Yeah.
But because I do tracking and stuff, I think I am more like the navigation person as far as, like, finding people, and that's what I think I already do. So I want to find where my spot is. I'm looking for my other body. If there is another body. But yes, so I guess would that be my personal room?
So when you head to your station, again, just like the holographic stairs appeared when you needed them, when you were observing them, a door will appear before you beside your station. And a room will be on the other side. Even though it seems like it maybe shouldn't be there, it appears when you walk inside. And this is where you used to spend time away from what you were doing work-wise. What would this look like, Dex?
In a kind of hilarious way, it would look a lot like my place on Earth.
Well, you were
Kinda-
drawing from memory, I imagine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kind of messy, a little messy. Bed not fully made. Different instruments, but not normal instruments.
I think you have a collection from all the places that you visited. Yep.
Yeah,
I like that.
different musical things that I've found. You'd recognize maybe one of them, maybe two of them, but you can tell they all make music in different ways. And I think there's a really cool collection of beanies, actually,
Yeah.
from different cultures and different places of the worlds that I've been.
Using different fabrics, even. Yeah. That's lovely.
And it's feels like home. Just the way I left it.
Is this like where we lived?
Kinda. I think I picked out part of the vibe from there. I think I like I know I like a lot of different cultures and pretty eclectic, actually.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Like,
It
what is
cool.
that? And I point at one of the instruments.
Can I remember the name of it?
You can roll for me. Zeke, yeah, you do have a +1.
I have a +1?
Sorry, I was asking Zeke to
Okay.
roll for something unrelated.
Okay. Oh, whatever
Roll
it is.
threes.
He got a roll of threes.
Okay, well, we will go to that in just a moment.
'Kay.
You absolutely can remember the name of it. John, did you roll already?
Yeah,
I
I'll
assume
roll
you
right
got
now.
a success. Oh, okay. I just assumed
I got
you
a
got
success.
one. Okay, look at that.
114.
Easy. So yeah,
I know exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
Can I play it for them?
Absolutely. You can do that. I don't.
'Cause oh my god. Okay. So I'm gonna grab it off the wall. This is a Zua. It's pretty much sounds like a guitar, but it has an extra kick. And I'm gonna put it across my chest, and there's like a weird. It's not like a normal strap, but it's kind of like a pull-out strap, and you connect it to the other side. And I
So
start to play.
It's like, it's very guitar-like then.
Super guitar-like.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Is
it's
it-
called a Zua.
Is it similar to? Does it look very similar to the one that you have in your room? I guess, like color-wise, can we
Same
say
color,
that?
same
yeah.
color, yeah.
Can we say that the color's the same?
Same color, but definitely looks weird. You've never seen anything like it on Earth or in Nibiru. Like, definitely weird.
Okay. So.
I-
Oh yeah. Sorry. Please go ahead.
As he's playing, I would close my eyes and have this distant memory of sitting in my room with the door open and hearing him playing it in his room with his door open. I used to love to hear you play. You do it at night.
All the time.
I would fall asleep to that.
Feels good. Have it back.
It's like you It's like you never walked away from playing it.
Not at all. It's my favorite progression. Oh, man, wow. It's so simple, but it means so much, you know?
Yeah.
Downstairs, we join Maury, who is at the tube, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing at this tube? You're touching it and trying to figure out if you can remember how it works, or...
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you describe exactly how it works? Because this is similar to Lore's critical success here, in that you're gonna remember, but you're also gonna gain something else, and it can be whatever you want.
Okay. I remember that anything that is inside of this bullet-shaped tube, or this bullet-shaped like pod or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
anything that's inside of it, because it's coated with a material that is among the rarest like elements to find, and the reason why we don't actually take ships. The conditions of space are such that anything planetary, atmosphere, or I'm sorry, never mind, hold on. Let me back up.
Yeah.
This material that coats the pod, that is like the shell of the pod, it's like a heat shield for the space shuttles. It's constructed in such a way that it behaves like a super giant electron. So once the coordinates are set, all the doors are closed and sealed, the engine creates I want to say like a coating around the shell itself, and the reason why it's tube-like is because all you have to do is find the point at the end of the journey where you want to go, and the shortest distance between two things is a straight line, right?
Yes.
That is true, but the line doesn't have to be, it's more of a segmented line.
I'm going to stop you here for a moment.
Okay.
As you're thinking about this, I think it hits you that this is information you have learned since. This is technology you've found somewhere. There's somewhere that can help you travel. One of these places, maybe, that kind of sense of finding mind-blowing traveling technology hits you. but you can't remember where. But yes, you are correct.
But if I knew where, at some point in my life that I've forgotten, that information would be my world.
Your eyes shift to your world icon.
Do I remember being around my world? Not because we already rolled to see if I could remember how I got there.
Yeah.
But do I remember being there?
You can roll for me.
Okay.
You can have a +1 because your previous crazy roll.
Success.
Oh,
Thanks for the +1.
Pick a scent. That's what comes back to you right now. Fresh mountain air. Perhaps?
Yes. I remember how crisp and sharp everything was. There was nothing to get in the way of the smells of the world. No pollution or man-made things, like things I'm used to smelling, like grease and metallic. Nothing like that. It was the most pure, natural smell. I want to remember my first step. What did I step away from and then on to this world, if that's a thing?
Yes. I think you know for this place, this tube that you step in is helpful because you are essentially easing your mind into believing that you are traveling. It doesn't feel like this machine in particular is taking you there. But the act of standing on here and remembering how you used to travel to places is triggering something else. And
Is it taking my mind there?
I don't know if you know that.
Okay.
I don't know if you know if it's travel, physical travel, or just mental travel. But I think you do know that it's more the act of standing on. You know how sometimes just the act of doing something will help trigger a memory? I think you know, Maury, that...
I will sit in one of the chairs.
Yes, that doing this is a way of kind of not necessarily tricking your mind, but you're communicating in a way in which whatever is listening is then understanding what you would like to do. This is not you doing this. This is something else. But the act of you sitting in this tube and putting in your coordinates is your way of communicating your desire to travel.
Can I get the coordinates from the readout from the table?
Yes, you rolled a critical success. We can say you know exactly which coordinates were yours.
I will try, and without like engaging, so to speak, I will try to enter the coordinates while I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
I will try and basically like think the coordinates to the pod, like reach that out to the pod and tell it this is where I want to go, and see if anything like hums or lights up.
Yes,
or,
absolutely. It hums and lights up. You know exactly how to work this thing now, Maury. So Blake has probably been watching. I don't know if he's been watching Dex and Lore or Maury or both or no one. What have you been doing?
I would probably have been watching Maury.
Yeah.
I think at some point I would have sat back in the chair by the
okay.
original consoles that we found.
Okay.
Three.
And
But that, I think, is near to where all of the central console we've been using is,
Yes.
and then I guess wherever Maury's quantum channel machine is as well. So
Okay.
I probably witnessed that. at
Yes, for sure. You definitely
You
do.
see me like rub the arms of the chair that I'm sitting in, or the wall. I don't know if it has arms or whatever, but you see me rub the arms of the chair and quietly say, "That's right, girl. I'm home. Remember me?"
That's when I'll hear like the revving up of whatever, and I'll come downstairs. Maury, you all good?
So, I just want to be clear for you, the viewer, and I, that the stairs appear when Dex needs them to. It's not like he has to move and walk all the way back down to a specific spot. He just desires to go downstairs and the stairs appear before him and he is able to reach the bottom.
You okay, buddy?
Come here. And I just like kind of nod into, like, I get up and I beckon him over to the pod, and then you see me like put my cheek against the wall. Come here.
Okay. I walk over to him.
Come here, stand beside me.
Yeah.
Do what I'm doing.
Put my
Do you
cheek.
feel that?
I remember this, don't I? I remember her. I remember.
You can feel her breathing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
This is the fastest recorded thing in ever. Maybe. Should blow anything's doors off, I'll tell you that.
Whew, we made
This is my life's work.
You made this.
Well, not with my hands. I drew it on a piece of paper, on a board, on a napkin. This is my purpose. It was my purpose. It
Is
was
your purpose.
It's the only child I have left.
Dex, can you roll for me? You can have a +1.
Yeah. Success.
So as he's talking about this and you're here, I think you do remember a little bit of what you did here. And while navigation may have been something that you did, it wasn't the main job that you had. You were actually an engineer. You pushed the technology, you tested it, you tried to break the rules and test the boundaries of the technology that Maury created, and to see if it could take you new places. Kind of like... Nah, I'll leave that.
No, please go on.
Kind of like a hacker meets your... Oh. Kind of like a hacker meets... an architect.
And that's possibly why my blip's gone to really far off places. I tried to push it,
Yes.
but it's okay because this thing always brings us back, right?
Maybe.
Man, I used to push this bad girl to the limit. Oh man, we've gone on so many journeys, and this has happened before, hasn't it? We relive this moment and remember it all.
Maybe not
Oh.
exactly the same, but
No,
I'd
a
imagine.
little bit different. But it always feels so good to be back. We leave ourselves clues. We find those clues. And we remember again. And then we get another shot at doing it.
This time, though, all of us are here at the same time. My guess is that we've come back to this point either in ones and twos, maybe even three, but never with this many at the same time. It feels like all the tumblers of a lock are in place. You three are here. We have all the worlds accounted for, save one maybe. I'm ready to go. Right now. You want to go for a ride?
Count me in.
Blake,
Lore,
you got your spurs?
got your
Get
knowledge?
them over here.
I've been like searching around for my room a little bit,
Oh,
but
you
as
don't
soon as
have to search. You don't have to
Okay.
search. It's the same thing as the holographic stairs and the holographic door. Your door will appear. However, I do think that it is arranged that it is next to Dex's.
Okay.
So as you walk out, it's next to, and in fact, because you had that memory of listening, the door's already open for you,
Okay.
and they slide open.
I feel like as I'm getting the gumption to go inside, I hear them call for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tell myself I will look at it later. And then I head down the stairs. You got it running? Nice.
Apparently, I designed it. And Dex built it. Or at least had a hand in it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know how it works. I can make it go.
Isn't it weird how you guys thought of this and then made it into something, but now you don't really remember how?
Everything.
You know what they say about gift horses?
No, what do they say?
Don't look one in the mouth.
Lord,
I feel like we've done that before.
Lord, do you go inside?
I look over my shoulder at what Blake's doing.
Blake's sitting at the main terminal with his hand up on his chin, and he looks very contemplative, but it looks like he's been watching Maury and Dex.
Are you coming, Blake?
I don't know.
I don't see how your brain would forgive you for letting this opportunity go. Curiosity would kill you.
Perhaps. Dex, a word?
Yeah, of course.
And I call Lore over to do the same thing I did with Dex, like, feel it.
Oh, so we see Lore putting her ear up to listen to the hum of this technology that you all have built. And Blake pulls Dex aside. Where do you go? Do you just pull him into the center?
Yeah.
Okay.
I point at the blips on the thing of all of the versions of ourselves that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, which one of these is the real you?
And that's where we will take our break.
The one time Blake is talking and starting. It's a break. Holy crap, it's so good.
Who
Oh my. So thank you so much for joining us. We are going to take a quick bio break. So grab some snacks, maybe get a refresher, wash your piss mittens. We will return momentarily for more Gone.
The real me? What do you mean?
Well, these are potentially memories walking around, are they not? Are they out there? Can we find them, interact with them?
I don't know. I haven't figured that one out. I was hoping you were gonna come and clutch with that one.
Split our consciousness, or are these artifacts? Perhaps they're just shadows, ghosts.
Right. Do you think they're holding on to memories for us of some sort?
I would posit perhaps we are able to interface with this in a way that they cannot.
Right. Yeah.
Dex, what if we're the only three left?
I think we are the only three left.
Like, you think they're dead, but they're just memories?
I think they are and have been with us the whole time, but I mean, they're different, right? They don't remember what we remember, so I don't think they're fully there, per se. Hold on 1 second. I close.
I think we're back. Are we back?
Yeah, I'm gonna close.
Sorry,
my eyes.
what a fucking cliffhanger. My OBS crashed. We're back. Okay, don't worry. Okay.
I wouldn't have brought it back.
You're terrible. You're a monster.
I would have left it there. Forever.
So you are asking yourself something, correct?
Yeah, I close my eyes and I just want to say, are you here?
Can you roll for me?
Yeah.
You can have a +1.
Oh, please. I just want to say, I wanted to say, like, what did you do? I turned off the wall. No, you didn't. You turned off the whole movie.
Yes, success. Yes. I love the rolls today. Jinxed.
I'm here.
With me?
Yes?
Can I find you right now?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
I don't know. Where are you?
I think I'm home.
Yes. Did you get a chance to play?
I did. I played. That's our favorite song, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I have a big decision to make, huh?
Yes, you do.
Dex, what are you doing?
I'll tell you in 1 second. You still there?
Who are you talking to?
Who am I talking to?
Yeah, who were you just talking to?
I'm with Blake.
Okay.
Do you remember Blake?
Oh, yes.
Are you still with him?
No, I'm not. Good fucking question.
Are you with Autumn?
Yes, I am.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she'll be okay.
Are you with Laura and Maury as well?
No.
Does Autumn know you're with her?
Yeah, of course.
And where's Blake?
I need you to roll one more time for me. You can have a plus one. Yep, you can still have that plus one. Oh my god! Rule of threes. Holy shit. He left. He put himself in Nibiru. He's gonna try to see if he can make sure that we remember when we wake up this next time. I think you're
What
ahead
about-
of me.
What'd you say?
I think you're ahead of me.
I am ahead of you.
A voice comes in, the similar voice in your head in this moment, and says, "Can I trust Maury?"
It was yes, right?
I
Or was it I don't know?
I think it was I don't know. I did.
I don't-
And it kind of maybe didn't end well, but that wasn't his fault.
No, I don't know. I did. I'm gonna open my eyes and start laughing. So, between us, I found another power. I found out early on, and I didn't want to tell anyone because I didn't know who to trust and who not to trust. Found out I could talk to myself, like my future self. But now that time moves slower in Nibiru, I am my future self and I'm answering my own questions from the future and the past, and it's kind of overwhelming. So I never starting to understand, but when I say things, I remember saying it in the past to myself when I didn't remember, but I remember now. I know I sound crazy. I'm not crazy, I promise. It's just...
No, that makes sense, unfortunately.
Yeah. So...
You are speaking to yourself or yourself from... And I point to the blips.
I look at the blips as one in Nibiru right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's 2 here, correct?
Yes.
So I must be, possibly, if it makes sense, I'm talking to the one in Nibiru right now. And you had left Autumn and myself to make sure we could wake up. Because I think one always has to be there or here. I'm trying to put all the pieces together, but I'm really not. I'm smarter than I thought, but I'm always been a little slow.
You spoke to one that told you what was going to happen.
Not exactly going to happen, but more who should I trust? I remember asking if I should trust Maury. I remember asking questions and it wasn't always giving me answers. I remember being at the same place in a moment and I was pretty much just asking myself exactly a question, and then it talked back to me and it confused me because I was literally just asking myself in that moment. So there must have been 2. I don't know, and I don't think we can actually see these other things, these other blips. I don't know if they're actual physical things we can see, or maybe that's what we need to unlock. I'm going down a rabbit hole here, Blake.
Yes, so am I. I suspect you're speaking to memories and versions of ourselves that have already been through this. Perhaps they've been speaking to you, or perhaps we can all do it. Some sort of access.
Wait. Yeah, maybe that's something only whispers can do. Wait.
Who knows?
Try.
No, it's incredibly unreliable. If I ask
at least
a version of myself that's just woken up, it's going to think it's just a geologist.
then I can. Wouldn't it be good if I had a Maury try and Lore try, and then see if it's just us who can do it? Because it must mean something, right? You don't have to take the information they give you and run with it. It's more just seeing if they're there.
Well, there's no guarantee you're actually speaking to yourself.
Of course, and that's what we can
If
see.
you're speaking directly to the machine or mother or the core or whatever it is we're searching for. What are even these images that we're seeing? Is this our technology presenting it to us? Is it the core of this world or Nibiru's? Is this just another projected environment from our own memories? Some blend of all of them? You continue to trust what you see and smell, understand. I don't think we understand anything. I think we're fighting a losing battle.
Okay, Mr. Negative. I think we're onto something. I think we are putting pieces together that we have left for ourselves, clues that we have left for ourselves. I think this bullet train or whatever it is to get us to Maury's place, Maury's world, to go to the core, to find the clue that we need to bring back. I think this is step 1.
Yes.
That's just my theory.
Do we have enough time? The clues we've already gathered I lift up my little golden moth. Have you tried?
Roll for me, please.
Not accessing it?
No, I
Or am
know.
I not being? Okay.
Just go ahead and roll.
Fail.
Okay.
Or fumble. I wave it in front of him. Have you tried using this?
No. I grab mine.
Perhaps before we go, you should try that.
Okay. Mine
See
is
what
the.
information we're looking for before we leave.
I mean, do you want to do it or do you want me to?
I want you to. That's why I asked. Otherwise, I would already have done it.
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to unlock.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me. You can have a +1.
I also will.
Sorry, I need you to, do that first.
Can I at least hold on to Blake?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I just grab his shoulder. +1?
You can have +2 now.
Oh my god, major failure.
Ooh, okay.
But it's not. That's my mind telling me that it is. It's not. I'm gonna re-roll one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What was
Wow,
it?
rule of 3 failures.
Oh, no. So now it's a critical failure instead of a major failure.
Mm.
This is going to be really difficult, Dex, because I think instead of accessing this piece of this artifact,
Yeah.
you remember the moment that you put what you needed into the artifact. You remember how hard it was to get this artifact. You remember a lot of pain. You're not getting a specific memory because it's no longer there. It was traded. But you are feeling the kind of phantom limb of emotions of this horrific event for you to get this. And I think you do feel a yearning for Blake or Lucian and Autumn and being very sad.
Just for clarification's sake,
Yeah.
BB,
Mm-hmm.
is he re-rolling a dice or just adding a dice to see if he gets a 4?
He's adding a dice to see if he gets a 4.
Okay, so he's not re-rolling, guys.
Yeah.
So it is actually a critical fail.
It is. Yes. Sorry. I
Because
said
if he was
re-roll,
re-rolling,
but
he would replace a 1-1 with a 1, and it
Yeah.
would just be 2.
yeah, he was adding to the roll, basically, essentially doing a +1.
Just a misspeak.
Yeah, it was my fault. I called it a re-roll. And I think the feeling that you get from this is just how hard it has been for you 3 to get these artifacts that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And that a lot of pain went into it, and there's a lot of loss as well.
Right. Just, we've done so much, right?
How many times are you going to go through this, Dex?
As many as I need to. Whatever it takes.
Well,
Yeah.
what happened? Do you see something? Is it a memory?
No, it's not a memory. It's how much we've had to do for this. How much we've given up, us 3. You, me, Autumn. Over and over again. The amount we had to do for just these little artifacts.
I
It's just,
feel it too.
yeah.
Ever since I stepped foot into this place, I've felt tired.
We gotta do this, man. It's our last shot. Like, this is it.
Yes, I think that too. That's why we have to do it right.
And we need you. Okay? You need to be a part of this with all of us.
I'm here.
You can't wander off. You can't leave us. Because every time you leave,
Hey, this train's about to leave the station. You guys coming or what?
you have to come with us. And I'm gonna protect you. I'll protect Autumn. We have to help Maury. But I'm gonna have a big decision to make. Between you and I don't know if Maury can come back.
Yes, okay. Perhaps we should go, but just one more thing. And I walk over towards where the thing is, the freaking whatever with the seats in, the quantum teleportation channel device. And I lean on it, but I think I lean on it really casually, like I'm leaning in.
Yeah.
And it's really out of character. And I do it like I've done it a million times, lean in to where these two are sitting.
Like where you're peeking your head in and
Yeah, I just hang off of it like I do it every day. And I lean in and say, I have a theory. Dex, you say you'll protect me and us.
I'll do my best, yeah.
What are you protecting us from?
Bad things. I don't know. Just don't want any of you to get hurt.
Have you considered, Maury, that this machine is how we ended up in here in the first place?
My thoughts are we could sit and theorize for days, hours, years, months. Or we could take a chance. I'm willing to take the chance now. If you're not, I understand.
No, inaction is pointless. I'm just concerned that this is what we used to do, and eventually somewhere along the way, we jumped into a spider's web, and we're still in it.
Like a dream you can't wake up from. You just go deeper and deeper into the dream every time you think you wake up. Something
I
like
left
that?
a message to myself that said that something had swallowed the last of us, suggesting that either us or perhaps just Dex, Autumn and I are the very last, and that everyone else had been consumed in some way.
Well, first thing we have to do is assume that some things we're seeing are real. The evidence is the truth. I mean, we could act as if nothing is real and then nothing gets done. But if we act as if the things that we've seen, the locators where it shows we are, the timeline that we've dredged up, Now, PB, there's nothing on the timeline where we've all been together at once except like at the very beginning, right?
Right. Or it's very common in the beginning and then not so much.
There you go.
You also touched on something, and I just wanted to confirm that you and Lore have traveled more than these two have.
If we take what we've seen on those locators and the travel logs, we can see that all of us being together at once is not a common occurrence. It's been years, thousands, since we've all had a common goal and been in the same place. I think now since we're all together, we can accomplish it. I've obviously tried by myself. So has Lore. But we've tried alone.
We got this.
Well, I suppose we do have to start somewhere.
That's why I volunteered to go to my place first, because I hope to incur the risk of the unknown, and maybe you'll learn something. Maybe we'll learn something.
Let me just leave a quick message, just in case they're sleeping or something, right?
Hey, Autumn. Autumn, we will, we have figured out a lot, and we are gonna go on a little trip, but we will be back soon. So just keep that soup waiting for me, and if we need you, we'll call you. We always need you. We always actually need you. We would love to have you here now.
Dex.
Yeah.
Dex. Tell them we'll leave a roadmap if they want to join us later.
Yes. If you would like to join us, we will leave you the roadmap.
Only 2, though. There's 6
Only-
seats on this.
Only room for 2. Two can come. Roadmap will be left. Well, you know where, silly. Over and out.
And I go over to the table that we set up as like the stellar map or whatever, and I proceed to make like a step-by-step instructions on where we are, how to use the tube to follow us. You might see us still in the tube when you get in there, because we're not sure like if we leave or our mind leaves or anything like that. So I give them instructions like, just sit down, do this thing in the pod, you'll follow, but only 2 can make it. Don't ask questions, just fucking trust me or whatever. No, I won't say that. I won't say trust me, because that's insanely stupid.
I'll sign this as well.
Yeah. No, I'll just say like, if you would like to follow us, 2 may go. This is how to do it.
Okay. So Maury leaves this. Dex also signs it. And then what do you do? We've got Laura already inside. Maury's inside. Or at least
and
Maury
I'll
heads
let them
back
know
inside.
once. If you decide to follow us and you arrive, just use your communicators and we'll tell you, if we can, how to find us.
Do you want? I mean, there's only 2 seats. Do you want someone else besides me? Do you want me to stay behind?
No.
Lore,
When,
look. And I tell her to look, and I want her to see that there's 6 seats.
yeah.
Oh, did you already notice that?
Yeah. Well, no, I know that, but I mean, maybe someone else might be more qualified.
Lore, we have
Lore.
all us, the 3 of us, or the 3 of you, have the least contentious relationship with me.
That's true.
I have done things to both Reckon and Violet that are unforgivable.
And Lore, you're gonna have to save me.
What do you mean?
I need you to come with us.
When Dex says that, I step towards a seat, and then I'm coming.
Good.
Okay. I take a seat in the back left.
I'll take
Blake?
a seat in the back right.
I'll take my seat.
Perfect answer. I think we see Blake still standing outside, or are you still leaning up against the...
No, I'm standing outside and wringing my hands.
Yeah.
I look, I like turn back to him. And I look. All aboard.
Have any deja vu of doing this?
Roll for me, actually.
And I mean this.
It's very specifically... Yeah, go ahead and roll, and I will ask you to clarify your question here.
Level 3 fail.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
You can, it means something to me. You can go ahead and roll, you had pluses, though. I was going to give you a +2, but I don't know since you failed. But yeah, let's just do +2. +2.
Okay.
Get it. Oh my.
Holy shit. Okay, so I need to clarify your question. You're asking specifically this. Everyone getting into this shuttle together?
Not everyone. Lore, Maury, Dex,
Yeah,
and Blake.
and Blake getting into the shuttle. You have not done this before.
Alright, I'll get in. I get in, I sit down, get in the back as well.
Okay.
Sit down.
I start
quietly.
like instinctively, like muscle memory, like tapping in whatever I need to tap in to close the door.
Okay. Yeah. And you.
And then
I'm on the wall doing
Yeah.
then
exactly
before
what-
I like do anything else, I stop. And I turn to everybody and I go, remember to breathe. And then I hit the go button.
So the panel will light up for you. You hit the go button, and you, the viewer, and I see them disappear, and the seats now remain empty. When we join you, you have arrived on a mountainside, a river.
Oh shit, I put the York peppermint patty setting in, damn it.
A river lies before you. There is a mountain somewhat close to you. However, the mountain is a little bit strange because some of the rock is floating, separated from the mountain, just floating around it. There seem to be birds, maybe birds you haven't heard before, but it's...
How are we? Are we in this still? In this pod?
You are not. You are standing here with your feet on the ground.
I'm gonna try to do the thing that I talked about.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a liar.
Savvy success.
You can have a +1.
Okay, let's see if we can get real threes.
Go for it.
Nope. Just a regular 2 savvy success.
Okay. Yes, you can. Please describe it.
Okay. 1 second here. I'm guessing that you guys are all like looking around at the scenery and stuff and kind of like trying to take in what's happening.
Yeah.
And then 1 second here. Hold on. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. We'll let them RP their bit here, and then you just come back whenever.
Did you feel like the air gets sucked out of your lungs?
That was insane.
Oh,
That was a
this
ride.
place smells good.
Why do you sound so disgusted when you say that?
I've never really. I inhale deeply.
Oh, you cough. That's that sharp, beautiful, fresh mountain air, but it's also a little bit cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
it burns the throat. Why does it burn the throat a little
But
bit?
it's lovely. Beautiful.
Winter fresh. Like putting 5 pieces of winter fresh gum in your mouth.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
Once again, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Suddenly, it's a soap opera.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I left a little stickum on the camera lens here. Sorry. All right. That should be a little bit better. I'll fix it later.
That looks great.
All right. So, you see me pull out a hat seemingly out of nowhere, throw it on. Well,
Maury?
y'all ready? I reckon we gotta take ourselves top of that mountain over there.
Okay.
Y'all see that mountain?
Yeah, we do, Maury.
Well, one of these days I'm gonna climb that mountain. I think that's today.
Okay.
Have I met this Maury before?
Go ahead and roll for me.
Oh,
Savvy success.
No.
from my point of view, because I remember being with him, and we were like role playing, kind of, like when we went to a different world. And I can ask him this, of course, but I just want to know: is he doing that, or is this him in this world?
Oh, that's
Does that make sense?
That's such a good question. Yes, and I think I think I misunderstood your question, KPP. When let me clarify. You're asking if he has shifted.
Yeah, shifted to
This is the Maury you've always known, but somehow he's a little bit different. But this is your beach Maury, yes. So,
Okay.
my mistake. Dex. This is. I think you know Maury's shifting is the result of many memories, many times trying to overwrite his hard drive.
Okay.
This is just the result of that.
Awesome. I wanted to make sure he didn't lose the knowledge that we're all in
Oh no.
this together.
Yeah, he seems.
He's stuck.
Yep.
Great.
He's just fitting in.
This place is beautiful.
Do you know the way?
Well, the mountain's right there. I assume we would take those horses.
He points, and there are 4 steeds for you.
Okay. All right.
They have saddles already prepared.
Are they actually horses?
Yes.
Is that an earth mountain?
No. To you, it does not look like an earth mountain, but they are
Oh.
earth horses.
Can I grab a handful of ground?
Yep. Go ahead.
Whatever's below my feet.
Yep. Go ahead and roll
Yes.
for me.
See if I can figure out what the fuck that is.
You can have a +1.
I can't roll for shit today.
We see Blake kind of kneel down and grab the dirt as we've seen him do several times before. This is not... So this failure doesn't mean you fail, because I think that you are, you're a geologist. You're really good at this. So I think that this failure means that this is not earth rock. This is something different and foreign to you.
But the mountains look like mountains.
Yeah, they look like mountains, except that some of the rock from the mountain is floating up around it. There is snow, however, on top, so it looks like the atmosphere is somewhat similar to Earth. But it's maybe a bit more clay-like. It's just a mixture of minerals you don't recognize before that has formed here.
All right, I throw that on the ground and just look at Maury.
Trying to make sense, huh? Well, let's saddle up.
I call this one. I run over.
What
middle.
color is yours?
Oh, like beautiful, like what's a beautiful brown? Like a bronze horse
Chestnut?
almost. Like chestnut bronze, like just like this beautiful bronze horse with just a cool looking saddle. Very like just very clean cut and very nice.
It is
It's
a
just
yellow saddle with brown stitching.
perfect. It's exactly the one I would choose. So I hop up. Let's go. Oh man.
Just seeing how excited Dex is, I'm gonna cautiously start walking towards the horses. Is it easy to get on it?
Oh yeah. Listen, I want you to just do it.
Okay. And I start walking very quickly towards
Run.
a giant black
Run.
horse. Run
and mount it. Mount it.
Okay.
Run and mount. Go.
I
Go.
run and I stick my foot in the, oh God, what's it called?
Stirrup.
The stirrup.
The stirrup. And I like swing my leg over and just sit in the saddle. Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
it's so high
Yes.
up.
I know. It's a little freaky if you're scared of heights, especially if we go on any mountains, but we should be good. I am so excited to watch Blake do this. Blake?
Oh, yeah.
Can I ride a horse?
I don't know. Can you?
Thousands of years.
Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to ride a horse.
You can ride a horse.
I just walk up and get on it really casually then.
Yeah, it's like muscle memory. And maybe that's a bit weird if you don't remember doing it in your last cycle on Earth, I guess. Then it might be a bit strange, but yeah, you do.
I don't have fear.
Oh, that's
So,
right. Okay, so it's not strange
I
to you.
just-
It's okay.
I think I expect to be able to do it.
Yeah. Okay. And you do
more
it.
than not. I questioned you purely in case you wanted me to roll something, but Blake just expects that he would be able to walk over to the horse and get on it and activate that muscle memory because he's sort of seeing that be the case. So yeah, I think that's exactly what happens. Probably still feels weird to do though. I mean, it would still feel very strange, but
That looked good.
it's on the thing, doesn't, just probably fires a look at Dex.
You had some swag. Blake's got swag.
I mean, he did make that look really easy, so maybe I didn't need to run.
Blake, can you just say something for me just for fun? Can you just say, I got swag?
No.
Okay. All right. We tried. We failed. We did try. We went for it. No problem.
Well, why won't you say it? Just like it's not going to hurt anything. Just say I got swag. I still don't really know what that means, but it sounds cool.
It's cool.
It's an experiment. Maybe it'll suit you really well. Maybe be like, oh, this is how I talk now.
Come on, Blake.
Can I try and summon stuff?
You can absolutely try to do that. Yeah. So I think what happens is Blake glances over at Maury, who is actually rolling what looks like tobacco, a cigarette. Am I correct? Yeah. And he's rolling that. Where did that come from? And I think it makes him go, okay. And then he's going to try to summon something. Go ahead and roll. What are you trying to summon?
Coat.
A coat. Please give me one moment.
Come on, just.
Yes.
I got
You
swag.
betcha.
Yep. You can have a coat. What does your coat look like?
I just hold my arms out and I summon up a very pragmatic looking kind of like, probably like...
Please tell me it's like the fucking goose down, like puffy jacket.
Yeah, like one of those. Exactly that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's like a very British looking probably. Just summon a coat up onto myself.
Yes, and now
the
say the
collar.
line.
Is the line, can we get on with this before we
Oh, come on. That was the moment. You put
For
your arms
someone
out.
who's so smart as you don't realize apparently that if you just appease them, we can move along faster.
Well, if they're okay with the complete and utter destruction of the very last of our people.
Okay. All
then
right. We're
perhaps-
just having a little bit of fun. It's fine. But I'm just going to say, when you held out your arms and that coat formed on you, that would have been a really good moment to say,
You know,
I got swag.
a coat ain't a bad idea.
Oh, now you got
It's gonna
swag.
get cold up in them mountains.
I would like a coat too.
Yes,
Go ahead.
perhaps a little pragmatism.
Go ahead and roll.
I fumble. Can I have like a shitty coat?
Maury, what does this coat look like?
His coat looks like one of them like it's a pink fuzzy coat that you wear to Burning Man.
Okay.
Like it'd be like a glam coat,
Yeah.
like not super functional but very loud.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Oh, can I try to summon a coat?
You absolutely may.
What happened, Dex?
I don't know. I think I said the word swag too many times and really trying to push it
I mean,
over
is
the
that
edge.
what swag means? What you're wearing?
Yeah, this is really, really too swaggy.
What is yours?
You should say it.
I got swag.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
You can hear me coming down the mountain.
You can
Did you
summon
get it?
one. Yeah. What does it look like?
It's like a red flannel,
Yeah, okay.
and it's not bulky or anything, but it's just like a cozy flannel shirt that probably is enough of a coat, but it's what I wear, and I kind of stoically handle the rest of the cold. I got swag.
Yeah.
Yes,
wow.
you do.
Yes, you
Okay.
do. That looks great.
It's
You
fun.
certainly do, little Philly.
All right.
Blake, it's fun if you say it. Do you like fun? I mean, I just feel like this is all so serious. We gotta have like some fun, right?
No.
Oh,
Let's try though. We can have fun. We will have fun.
okay.
But we all, we are still serving there's a big purpose for us being here, of course.
true.
But we can do it with a smile rather than do it with a non-smile. That's what someone who I thought was my mom always said.
You all see that dead tree that's kind of in the middle of the live ones there? You see that one?
Yeah. What
Last
about
one
it?
there cleans the latrine. Yeah, go!
Oh,
Woo!
They all take off. Blake, do you also?
No, of course not.
Okay.
I
So-
bring the horse to what is it, canter, and I follow them, but I
Follow
don't.
slowly, but you're not
You're doing
pushing
like
the horse.
dressage
Yeah,
on
like,
the way there.
Yeah, them three.
so
fucking-
fancy. So you race to this dead tree, and when you arrive, you actually see a cow grazing nearby by this dead tree and this river. And I realize you all can't see where you are, so I will put that in the roll 20 for you. But in the meantime, you do see this cow grazing. However, the cow looks a little bit strange. It's a bull, excuse me, and on its horns are 3 blue rings, and its eyes are like a bright blue teal. And when it looks up at you, it has a circular symbol that is glowing and floating in between its 2 horns.
Whoa.
Whoa. What is that?
I have no recollection of anything like that ever happening. I pull up. I don't get off my horse, but I pull up near the bull there to get a closer look. Now,
See
what
anything?
in Sam Hill? Now, do I recognize the symbol?
Ooh, roll for me. That's a very good question. You can have a +1.
Okay.
And you're going to have to tell me what the roll is because I'm in the middle of grabbing
Success.
this for you. Okay.
1-4
1
success.
4. Okay. It seems familiar, but you can't quite place it. I'm going
Does
to
it look like, since this land is like sort of like Westworld Cowboy World or whatever, does it look like a brand?
No, so I'm going to put it in the Discord so that you can see it. And then those watching
Okay.
the stream, I'm going to put it up here for you as well.
Ooh.
So that's where you are, by the way.
Did it pop up?
It should be in the Discord.
Oh, cool.
And then
cool.
on the stream, I'm just doing it right now. Sorry.
Oh, that's
It's gonna
so
take me
cool.
1 second. Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's going to be the size of the Titanic.
Too soon?
There we go. Okay.
Wow.
And there's no other cows around or
Nope,
bulls
just
or
that
anything?
one. No other bulls, just that one.
I look for a brand. Like on his body.
Excuse me,
What the?
What?
can I help you?
Holy shit, you talk?
And so do you?
Yes. Which is probably weird to you?
Not really. I mean, who doesn't talk?
Fair.
Well, pleased to
Nice.
meet you.
Pleased to
Maury.
meet you. Could
This
you
is my posse.
posse? Could you take a step back?
Yeah.
I'm having my lunch here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't want you to step on the good stuff.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Vasu.
Vasu?
Vasu, yes. And you?
Hey, I'm Dex.
Dex. Nice to meet you, Dex.
Have you ever met us before?
That's a silly question, no.
I know, it's a joke. I like to start conversations off with jokes. Sometimes they don't land. What is that on your head? What does that mean exactly?
Oh, this, and
He moves his head a little bit and it spins. The symbol now, you can see it spinning.
it just means I'm the keeper of the river.
Incredible.
Keeper.
Yes.
That means you're not the owner.
No one owns the river. It belongs to all of us.
Who is
Did
us?
someone? Go ahead.
Who is us? All of us. You, me, you, and me.
Who else?
I don't know what you mean.
Do you know anyone else?
Well,
You
I
have any
don't.
friends?
Yeah. Of course.
Like who? Who are they?
The birds and the grass and the sky and the sea.
Seen others who look like us?
No. Now that you mention it.
Interesting.
Are there any rules we should know of being on your land? Keeper of the river?
Well, it's not my land, but do you wish to cross the river?
Yes.
Will it get us to that mountain?
It's the only way to the mountain, in fact.
Then yes, we would politely like to ask for permission to cross the river.
You may cross if you do it properly.
Anything. Yeah, we can do that.
The symbol in between the bull's horns again lights up and spins. And then below you and in front of this river, this massive river that you have to cross, 4 pedestals rise from the ground. And on them sit 4 medallions.
Only 3 may cross at a time. If the fox and snake are alone on the shore, the fox will consume the snake. If the snake and toad are alone on the shore, the snake will eat the toad.
Oh man, I've done one of these. I failed this class, guys. I'm not gonna be helpful here.
EB,
Yes.
point of order.
Yes.
I know Zeke knows how to do this.
Oh, do you? Lovely. Does Maury?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I don't want to apply knowledge that he wouldn't have.
Why don't you roll for it?
Okay.
Ooh, yes, roll and crush it.
Yeah, because if you do crush it, that would be so fitting.
I mean, it's your home.
Any modifiers or just regular roll?
Just a regular roll.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Then yeah, I'd say you do.
Okay. So, what are the 3 things? Because it changes from person to person or telling to telling.
Yeah, the 3 things are the fox, the snake, and the toad.
Okay. And none of them can be alone, or the certain ones can't be alone with the other ones, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
If the fox and the snake are alone, the fox will eat the snake. If the snake and toad
Right.
are alone, the snake will eat the toad.
Okay. So, we take and only 2 can fit on the raft to go across.
There is no raft,
3.
Oh.
but only 3 may cross at one time.
Oh, okay. So, we take, so the fox and the snake can be alone together, right? No, that was part of the rules. You said, like, the snake will eat the...
If the fox and the snake are alone on one shore, the fox will consume the snake.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the snake and toad are alone, the snake will eat the toad.
Right. So the fox and the toad will be fine together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maury, do you know this?
Yeah. I remember in primary school or learning my reading, writing, arithmetic, you'd have to take 2 across and then leave 1, or you take 2 across that can be together. Then leave one on the opposite shore.
Okay.
Take the other one will go back across.
Oh,
Collect the other one, or something like that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So the fox and the toad can go together, and then the fox would eat the snake, right? But the toad and the snake will bite the toad.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. So what if we brought the toad and the fox across? Drop off the toad, bring the fox back,
And
swap.
But the fox will eat the snake if it gets over there.
But we don't leave him. We grab the snake, we make a swap at the same time. Is that allowed?
Well, the fox will go over to the other side.
Ah, true.
And once they're on the same shore, they'll
Eat each other.
fox will eat one.
Man.
So the
Hey,
groups that can be together are fox, toad.
Mm-hmm.
Snake can't be. Wait. Can the snake be with anybody?
No, the snake will eat both of them. Right, Moo? Or Cow?
Excuse me?
She has a name.
Vavasu.
Vavasu, yeah. So sorry.
Yeah.
That's all right. You were asking about the snake?
Yeah. Can you read the whole thing again, please?
Of course.
Thank you so much. You're kind. Would you like a cigarette?
No.
Okay.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
If the fox and the snake are alone, the fox will consume the snake. If the snake and toad are alone, the snake will eat the toad.
I'm sorry, are we required to take these things?
It's the only way to get across.
Well,
Now, hold on. Are we involved in this?
How do you mean?
Do we go across with the fox, snake, or toad? Or do you just have to get all three of them over and then everything's fine?
Well, if you want to cross, I imagine that is exactly what you will have to do.
and only
He
three...
gestures to the pedestals that have with the medallions on them. Does anybody go and investigate the pedestal?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not another rolls.
Yeah.
Well, you will need to put those on and cross correctly.
Okay. We don't want to do this wrong. And if we fail to comply and we just go across, what happens?
You will not succeed.
Okay.
What does it mean if we don't succeed?
Means you will not reach the mountain.
Okay.
There's no other ways up the mountain, just this one?
To get to the mountain, you have to cross the river, yes. And to cross the river, you must follow the rules.
Yeah. What if we all just... What if I grab... Shit.
Can we bring them back? Like, can we bring them over and then bring some back?
Yeah.
And then,
I don't see why not.
okay.
Just follow the rules.
Now, you said if they're left alone, right?
That is what I said, yes.
So if someone's watching, like if someone's with them, then no one gets eaten, right? If someone's there to witness this eating, they won't do it.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, I say one of us takes the like me and the snake go across,
Okay.
and then I come back without the snake, leave the snake there,
Yeah.
and then I bring the toad across, and send the snake back. So it's just me and the toad on the other side, and the snake goes by himself.
Well, then the snake would be with the...
No, you guys are on the other side waiting. So one of you takes the snake back. So on and so forth.
Wait, why don't
'Cause we all four of us have to go across.
You can
There's only-
recross without the medallion.
Oh, I missed that
Or do we
part.
need a
in the
medallion?
rereading.
And therefore,
So on the pedestals, is anybody approaching these at this point?
we're
To
gonna
look-
do-
Yeah,
okay.
as soon as he says it, I'll
So
go up and
yeah,
look.
so on the pedestals are these silver medallions that have a fox, a snake, a
Oh,
toad,
now I get it. We're the fox and the snake and the toad, and one of
and
us is a human.
the fourth one is a ferryman.
Got it.
Ah.
All right, so each of us grab whatever one you want. I'll grab the snake.
I'll
I
be
put the snake one on.
I'll be the toad. I like toads. Put the toad one on.
Blake, do you have a preference?
No.
Okay, why don't you be the ferryman? I'll be the fox.
I think he's supposed to be the ferryman.
He gestures to Maury,
What one did
Alright
Maury
then.
have?
a snake.
Snake.
Oh, I take the medallion and then pat him on the arse and begin to walk towards the river.
All right, then. So,
Good luck.
I
Thank you. If we get it wrong, do we have a second chance?
Well, if you get it wrong, I don't suppose I'll ever see you again, so probably not.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you.
and no one kills the ferryman. Ferryman's safe from everybody. But okay, let me just make sure we got this right. Blake the snake.
Kind of works.
He kills the fox, or dies to the fox and kills the toad. Is that right? I'm asking you guys.
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay. So the snake can't be alone with anybody but the ferryman.
Yeah.
But the fox and the toad can be together just fine. Okay. So what I would suggest is we take the fox, or excuse me, me and the snake go across first.
Okay.
I leave the snake there.
Yeah.
I come back across. I grab the toad.
That's me.
I bring you across. I grab
Don't
the
leave
snake.
me. Oh.
Bring him back across. Grab the fox.
Yeah.
Bring him back across.
Uh-huh.
And then come back by myself and grab the snake who's on the other shore. And we're all over there. And the snake's never alone with anybody at any time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides
That sounds-
himself. Which
that
I'm
sounds
sure
good.
Blake the snake would be just fine with.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't. Cow? Shit. What's the cow name again?
Basu.
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 Cowabunga, dude. We're gonna get this. Hey, Basu.
Yes?
Will you read it to us one last time, just so we have it fresh in our heads before we make this
We don't
decision?
need to. I grab Maury's hand. This has
Okay.
already taken a frighteningly long time.
Okay. Okay. All right. Never mind, Basu. Thank you.
He's
All
not
right.
there anymore, by the way.
Oh shit.
All right. Mr. Snake. Follow me.
Maury tips his hat at Blake, and the two begin to cross the river.
Is it deep and is it fast-flowing river?
It is a fast-flowing river, and it comes up to, as you go in, it comes up to about your thighs, and it feels like when you look down, it goes so much deeper than that. But for some reason, it only stops at your thighs, and you sink no further.
And I stop for a second before we go in, before we get too far or whatever, like at the shore, or maybe just dipping our toes in. And I look at him. Now, I've heard a lot of tall tales and parables and lesson teaching stories and whatnot. When I know the story of the scorpion and the frog, and I'll tell you, you try to bite me halfway through across this river, I'm gonna pop you right in the mouth.
Yes, can you make sure that I don't drown, please?
Of course, that's my
Thank
job.
you.
All right, and
I'm holding on to him.
Yeah.
yeah. If you want, like I offer, like you want to get on my back.
I'm not that strong. I'm not like a big, strong dude. So if it's a fast-moving river, I don't think Maury is either, really. But I'd imagine that he's older, but he looks more stable.
No, it's just a matter of me being more sure-footed in a river.
Yeah, I don't want to get washed away, so I'm holding on to him.
Yeah, so it's
that's
clinging to him, clutching him, and yeah, this river does feel like at any second, if you let go of Maury's hand, it would swallow you up and you'd drown. It's very scary. Do you look down into the river, Blake? Or are you like looking straight ahead and holding on to him and like, okay.
This isn't like a panic fear thing. It's just I don't want to get literally washed down river and fuck up the ritual that this cow is making us do.
Okay.
There's probably a probably a subliminal element of fear, but I'm not doing it out of I'm like frightening and stepping into the water. I don't want to fuck it up.
I wonder if I can.
I hold on to Maury. Probably just like onto his clothing, on his coat, maybe.
Can I just whistle up like a wooden raft?
You can roll for me.
Okay.
You can have a +1.
Okay. Success.
When you go to summon up this raft, a thought occurs to you that this would be breaking the rules.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm like, man, it'd be nice if we had a raft. Maybe I. Never mind.
No.
All right, I'm
and
letting him
cross-
hold on to me as tight as he wants. I'll go
So
as slow as he allows, as slow as he needs to go.
Slowly cross the river, and something very interesting happens, Maury, as you are crossing this river, holding on to Blake the snake. The water to you feels very comforting, and then also frightening, and also like the touch of a lover, and also like a punch in the gut as you are crossing this river. It is a lot of feelings and emotions at once with every step that you take. But
As
eventually,
we're walking as slowly as we can, I kind of look at Blake and I go, this is definitely my land, or my place, or my whatever. Because this may be too literal for you, but I think we're wading into my stream of consciousness.
Oh. Well,
I'm getting all kinds of love and frustration and anger and comfort. All of them just washing over me right now, just wading through this.
Perhaps it's more time. It is a river after all.
they
Is
reach
this
the
river
shore.
of your memories, perhaps.
Perhaps. All right. Now don't go getting lost. You're gonna stay here for a minute by yourself. I'm gonna go get Mr. Frog, Mr. Toad, or whatever.
Yes, very well. I attempt to make myself dry.
Go ahead and roll.
I know I'm basically just thaumaturgying. And I have to go back in a
I'm
minute,
gonna-
but still.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
I'm
that.
gonna
It was like,
assume-
don't go getting yourself all gussied up now. You're gonna have to go back again.
I don't want to catch a cold in this horrible place.
Okay, yes, you are dry. And then we see Maury cross back through the river alone. Now, interestingly enough, Blake, Lore, and Dex,
Yeah.
you don't see Maury at all.
When he goes into the river
That's right.
on his own.
So you stand there waiting for a moment. And then when he is on the shore, Lore and Dex, he's suddenly on the shore. Blake, you do not see across the other side of the shore.
Can I count how
Oh.
long it took him to get from... Oh, I don't see him get to the other side.
You don't see him get to the other
But I
side.
see Laura and Dex.
You see Lore and Dex, yes.
Okay. When he gets to the other side, he's like an invisible man, or I
That's
just
correct.
don't...
You just don't see him.
Okay. I thought you weren't coming back for us. You did
Wait.
completely.
Yeah, it looked like the water took you.
Oh, you haven't been here longer than like a few minutes, right?
No.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I thought like you've been waiting here like we're at Van Winkle beard or something.
No.
All right. Well, he's back over there complaining as usual. I'll take either one of you. It doesn't matter which one. Mr. Toad, Miss Fox.
You can go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Because once we get over there, I'm going to grab the snake and bring him over again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then let's do this.
Which one are you?
I'm Fox.
Okay.
All right. So we start going
So
across.
Maury grabs Lore, gently takes her hand, and guides her across the river. Once they go into the river, Dex, you do see Lore, but you don't see Maury. And then Blake, you see her crossing. She's holding on to something, but you don't see Maury. And then
Yeah,
you
makes
cross
sense.
the river together.
This is your place, Maury?
Seems like it. I told Blake that this seems like I'm wading through a stream of consciousness because I get all kinds of different waves of emotion, like all crashing, flowing through me, and like all different ones, good, bad, ugly,
Do I
of all
feel
of them at the
that?
same time.
No. It's, if you look down, it just feels like looking off the edge of a cliff or
Okay.
into the abyss of the ocean. It feels very vast and potentially scary.
I feel at home in the water, but it's scarier because the water's moving so much faster
Yeah.
than it normally does the lake.
It also feels like it would swallow you up if you weren't holding on to Maury.
I'd grab him tighter. I thought it'd be easier to cross this. It's a little tricky.
You ever taken a trip in someone else's mind?
I can't say that I have.
I'd imagine when we get to yours, it'd probably be difficult for us to navigate too. This just feels like my backyard.
The color leaves my face when he says that.
And you reach the shore with Blake. And as soon as Maury steps onto the shore, if he ever does, if he stays in the river, you do not see him.
Oh no, I step onto the shore to make sure there's
Yep.
both of us are on there with that
Yep.
snake.
Okay. Yes,
Oh.
Blake.
I'm just shocked that
Oh, okay.
fucking Maury materializes out of nowhere, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Snake. And I shake my clothes off.
Well, foxes don't have a great reputation either.
I just said hello. I didn't say anything about your reputation.
Hold my hand out for Maury.
Come on in.
You know what?
Maury guides Blake back into the river, and Lore is
So,
left soaking wet.
What made you want to trust me in the first place when we first met all those whatevers ago?
Was the strangest thing. All of this madness was happening. The only thing that anybody said that made any sense was that I was not who I said I was, which was quite true at the time.
What do you want? More than anything in the entire existence.
I
Do
wish
you have
I
a
knew.
desire? Do you have a want?
I think I want to figure out a way to help us to find our true freedom from whatever this is.
You're a lot more noble than you let on, aren't you, Blake? Kind of a stick in the mud, kind of a, I don't know. You're a little prickly. But there's a heart in there somewhere in there.
I go about things in a different way. But we're all working together.
You
I
reach
like you.
the other side of the river, just as Maury says, I like you. And you see Dex. And Dex, you see them both.
I thought you guys left me. Don't leave me alone with this snake.
I'm not. That's why I'm here to take you across now so you can be back with your lady fox.
I'm kind of role playing it out, you know. I'm just kind of, don't do it. I don't want to lose.
I feel you, but if you don't want me to leave you on this shore with a snake, we're gonna role play. Ferryman needs a ferryman's fee. So what you got? Pay me.
Oh,
I'm just yanking your chain. Come on, grab my hand or my arm or whatever.
yeah, this is gonna be great. Get in the water with him.
We'll be back for you, Blake. I
know.
promise.
I'll try to make myself dry again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. If you succeed, you do it. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
There you go. You're dry again.
Whew.
And we see Dex and Maury cross the river.
So you were my, or not my, but you were, you're an engineer, some sort.
Yeah, some sort of.
Can I get a gander at your hands?
Sure.
Let me take a look at those bad boys.
Not bad, right? A little scuffed.
A little bit.
Probably done
See those
something.
calluses from.
Whoa. Okay, I'm not gonna let go with both. I'm not very comfortable.
Careful now.
Grew up in like suburbs. We don't have rivers like this out there.
See those calluses from playing guitar, huh? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever I heard you playing down there. It sounded sort of like a guitar.
Zua. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like music a lot, I think.
I asked Blake this. I'm kind of curious what you say.
Yeah.
What do you want more than anything?
What do you mean?
What lights your fire? What keeps you going? What do you want?
Ooh, wow. I used to think it was fame, money, respect. Now I just want to protect people.
What do you want for you, though?
I think my whole, what I remember of my life has been about me. You know? I think it's always been me, and it's time for it to be about others. Because the only true happiness that I get is when I'm helping others. But
Damn fine answer. Can't argue that. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks.
They reach the edge of the shore.
Whoa. That was intense. That was wild. Okay. So we're good to be together? Yeah, we were together earlier. We're fine.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
As long as you promise right here and now not to eat and or get eaten by the other.
Yes.
Yeah, I promise I'm not going to.
Okay, I got your word.
All right. Be safe.
I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go get Blake the snake.
All right.
Should we have lunch first though? Just have this little snack.
Just don't say hi to
They
him.
say there was a time limit.
Oh,
It's true.
He's over there getting dry. I just picture him just sitting there looking up, trying to figure out how long he's been there. seeing if you can find like some place to like bed down for the night.
You can mess with them on the way back. I'm not saying to do it, but you could do it.
All right, I'll go get him. You guys just, I don't know, do what you do. I'm back in the river.
Maury crosses the river to go get Blake.
All right. Last train out of Dodge.
Yes. Lost train. I'll take his hand.
And they
I
cross.
wonder, since it's my world, as we're walking, sorry. I wonder, since we came across the stream of consciousness, I wonder if we'll find my train of thought.
Maury crosses the river with Blake, and all three of you arrive on the shore. I guess two of you arrive on the shore where the other two are waiting. The moment you step up, the medallions fade away and disappear, and you look up and see a familiar face.
Oh, hello again.
Well, hello there.
Up the mountain, I suppose?
Before we do that, I had a question.
Of course.
When I was walking through that river, I felt like, I felt everything. You know why that is?
Because you're open to it.
That I am? Are you gonna be, sticking around here?
Well,
Guarding the river?
I'll be here at the base of the mountain. If you'd like to go up, I can tell you the rules.
Yeah. Before you do that, though, we might have a couple of friends lollygagging back behind us. If you see a little girl with white hair and purple eyes, or a strange acting, bespectacled, sort of good looking fella,
Or a girl with
let them
red
know where
hair.
we went, okay?
I will let them know, but sometimes you don't always get closure for the things you have done.
That's fair.
Would
That's
you
fine.
like to know the rules of the mountain?
Yes, please.
And that is where we will end today's episode.
Oh, that's so cool. Wow. I secretly want to know what would have happened if we failed. I secretly.
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad. Also, chat was like, but three people can cross at once, which is a trap, you fools. A trap that you did not fall for. So, GG, you
took
did
the
it.
long route.
Yeah.
Is that the only way to do that?
That is the only way to do that successfully, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good shit, Zeke.
Yeah. And the riddle is actually the goat, the ferryman, and something else. But I was like, that's super Googleable. So I will just change the creatures so that it's not quite as Googleable. I also changed it a little bit to do some things. But yeah.
That was super
Yeah.
fun.
Cool. Yay.
I know it as fox, chicken, and
Yes.
wheat,
Yeah.
I think.
Fox, chicken,
Wheat.
and
Is that an
seeds. Or
English one?
yeah. Mm-hmm. There's very many variations of this.
When
Yeah.
did you plan this, by the way? Because it's so weird to me that like 2 days ago I referenced this
I know.
to you.
I know.
Did that freak you out?
Yeah, it did.
I feel like you must have wrote this before.
There's something else that freaked me out too, but I guess I can't say that until after this is over. So never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh, good. That's great.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. Okay, should we do some shout outs? Because I know we're late. I'm so sorry, John. I just couldn't end that bit.
I'm gonna go.
Yep,
I'm gonna
okay.
go. But I love you guys so much. I was, as always, incredible. Look at this. We pulled it off with this crew. We found out so much, and I just can't wait for next week. I'm just beyond stoked. And your world is insanely cool. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
already.
I meant to ask you, how do you like it? Is it pretty good so far?
Dude, I'm in. I'm down. I'm ready.
It's so.
As long as I know kind of just a basic idea of what's coming, I can have a costume ready.
Yeah. Okay.
go.
Yeah. Fair.
Because
Fair.
I am a clothes horse and a drama queen, so I need a little bit of heads up.
Okay.
So fun. Love you guys.
Bye.
Take it easy, John. Good job, Dave.
All right. Next up, who we got? Brad.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this was a fun one. I was very quiet for a lot of it because I think Blake is probably having a massive existential crisis, and now there's no getting him out of it. He's just in Inception now, where no matter what the fuck we do in this entire show, I feel like he's always going to see that little spinning fucking thing at the end of it. So he was wrestling with a lot of that stuff while you guys were fucking around. He also was like, oh, they're dead. They're so dead. They're already dead. Fun one. I'm interested to see what this world is that Maury has come up with. I don't know what it is. Like me or Blake.
I don't either, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so weird. It's very metaphorical. I don't know what the river is. I feel like I just watched Tales from the Loop, and there's the river in that's like the river of time, and everything freezes as he crosses it, and I was like, is that what's going on? Because he's the memory man, and what are we but our memories, and that's all time, and is he experiencing all of his memories kind of? He sees it as a stream of consciousness, which I guess is the same thing. It was good. Yeah. I like the fact that Maury talks to Blake normally, kind of.
Yeah.
Because Blake just has implicitly trusted Maury the whole time, even when he was like, I'm a fucking evil bastard called Fuse, and I've done terrible things.
Finally, someone who's honest and
Damn right.
has their head on straight.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
He was just like Larry David nodding along with the terrible things that he had done because he kind of gets it. So he's always kind of trusted Maury and stuff, which is, I think, another one of those things where I lent some of that to why he came to do. I feel like Blake doesn't do field work. He doesn't like field work. He definitely does field work, but he doesn't like it. So that was one of the things that made me get in the shuttle with them.
Yeah, I thought you weren't going to go. I did also have an alternate puzzle depending on how many people were there.
I don't know why I needed to go.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's why I needed to go. But yeah, like I think he kind of he was going.
You didn't have to go. I did have an alternate puzzle depending on how many people were present, so you didn't have to go for that if that's what you meant. That's not what you meant. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Okay.
Yeah, it was anyway. Yeah, as a character, Blake has gone back and forth on a lot of people, but he's always felt like Maury has like this understanding of stuff that he can at least tap into, or whatever. So in a way, he's one of the only people in this that he's trusted fully, even though he morally trusts kind of like everyone, kinda, because he just doesn't trust that they're, intelligent enough to pull this shit off, or they're worried, like Lore's worried about everyone's feelings and stuff, and Blake's like, we can deal with all that shit later on, let's just try and keep the entire species alive, or whatever we're trying to do. Whereas it was nice. So this is like a weird one, I think, for Blake even, because it seems like Maury's going on this like we always have to leave one behind type journey, and I think that's going to actually weirdly upset Blake a little bit, kinda, because he was actually I feel like he was kind of relying on Maury to be another pillar of science and pragmatism to a degree. So that's interesting. And then Maury bombed him with a terribly emotional memory, which was also another weird thing to experience, kind of, from a pragmatic standpoint. Anyway, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't stream or anything like that. I don't have any. You
fucking liar. My God. Go follow him, twitch.tv/BradWodo. He's playing through the Deus Ex, right?
I am, yeah. I'm doing Deus Ex at the moment. Yeah. We're starting the new one tomorrow. Well, not the new one. The Mankind Divided.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Amazing. Thank you. KPP. Katie.
Hello, I'm Katie Peters Plays. I played Lore/Mila Luna today. That was exciting. Finding a panel. That's my dream. Like, if I could be on a spaceship and do that for my life, I would do it. But I know that's not a reality right now. So
It is
anyway,
every Wednesday.
It
Sort
is. I can
And
pretend.
maybe it is. The world is really collapsing around us. It feels like the simulation is breaking. Maybe you can just
Yeah.
envision a door, KPP.
Can I go through
She's
the
done
door
it once
now,
before to
please?
me.
Yeah.
You know?
Give it
I
a
wanna
try.
Find, oh God. Yeah. So. Sorry. Our world is falling.
Sorry, the
apart.
existential
It's
bomb
Yeah.
there.
If I could find a door in real life, that'd be great.
So it's
Door?
been nice to RP because you get to forget all of that for a little bit. So this has been fun today, and yeah, I guess I don't know. It's always fun to hang out and discover more things about this world, and then have an existential crisis after. So yeah, that's me. Come hang out with me on
Welcome.
Twitter. Thanks, Brad. I'll be laying in bed tonight with my eyes wide open, just like, what is life? But yeah. I guess I have a new podcast coming out tomorrow. It's a movie a lot of you have seen, and I never tell you what movie it is. I guess I could. Maybe I could give people like a little.
Give us a tease a little.
You guys get to know. It's Pulp Fiction. So
Oh.
You've never seen
I
Pulp
don't know.
Fiction? I don't know why
have
I
not.
ask you that every single. Clearly, you
Yeah,
haven't.
that's the point of
Yeah,
the
that's the whole
podcast
point of the
there.
podcast. Sorry, I'm shocked a little
Yeah.
bit.
I
That's
have seen it
amazing.
now. So, but that's me. I don't know. It's always fun.
What was
Thank
What was
you.
the movie you did last time? So I can ask you your opinion on it.
God.
Just
What
real
was
quick.
the one I did last? It was
think-
Dune.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Dune, like the one with
Mm-hmm.
Sting.
Yes, the one was Sting.
Okay. Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down for you?
Oh, it was a major thumbs down. I feel like if I had read the book,
I am taking her back across the river and I'm leaving her there.
Snake.
I
She's
swear,
the real
you-
snake.
I told
You
you
have to-
foxes were.
He
bad too.
literally referenced Dune today too.
I know
like,
he
during-
did. I know, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything, but like in
But
the
that
podcast,
movie was shit.
I had a lot of reasons for it, but I like the idea. It just wasn't executed very well.
Sure.
I think that's
fine.
fair. I think that's
Hey,
fair.
not
for the
everybody
film.
likes
Yeah.
David Lynch. He's pretty polarizing.
Yeah, I want to see more by him just to see if that changes or if Dune is just kind of. I mean, Sting was. There is some. Okay, I could go on about this for a very long time, so I'm going to end it there.
Go
But,
listen to the podcast. Katie hasn't seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Thank you. Zeke, you're up.
Yo, everybody, thank you guys for watching. My name is Ezekiel III. You can find me at / Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, continuing my adventures with Leisure Suit Larry, Love for Sale from 1996, a point-and-click adventure with occasional titty. But it's not focused on titty.
And it's not
So
the
I can
bad
play it.
boob. It's the good boob.
It's not, yeah, it's the good boob, not the bad boob. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to this wonderful cast for diving into my Maury's brain, or whatever it is, his world, his land, his consciousness, whatever we call it. Thank you for indulging my wants to change and metamorphosis and stuff like that when the situation calls for it. I know it might be kind of like cheesy or corny, but I dig it. I love it. Yeah, so you want to catch me, I'll be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. But until then, like, don't be a snake, be a fox.
Fox would eat a toad, by the way, and I 100% thought that was what was going to happen. I thought she's given us that this is too easy for
When
us
she
to
said
solve.
okay, that one okay,
Yeah.
she said, I went, did I fuck this up? I've done that. I know this. Shit.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, she's gonna have it be that because it's Maury and his personality flips and stuff, that maybe it's gonna do some weird flippy stuff here with the tests, which is, I don't know. I was like, oh, it's something's gonna happen where the fox is gonna eat a toad. So I'm like, a fox would eat a toad, dude. Those
like
little
any,
bastards would eat anything.
I don't know if they would actually, but I also
Dude, a hungry fox wouldn't eat a toad.
maybe.
Come on, man.
I will say this though, like any good storyteller, you have to actually set a precedent first to break it.
Of fear.
Yeah.
Precedent of fear, so that we're afraid to leave the fox and the toad on the shoreline. Truth is, it's already happened.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So should I go now? Did you
Go ahead,
finish your
yeah.
shout out? Okay. I didn't know if you'd finished. I thought
I'm
we
well
got talking
done.
and then I wasn't sure if you. Okay.
No, I've done so many shout outs, I can do it in like 30 seconds.
Okay. And I'm PB. I was the narrator for you today. I have literally no idea what to say at the end of the shout out except that we love you all. Oh, I'm playing through the Silent Hill series because Brad was too chicken shit to do it. So I'm playing through Silent Hill 1 right now. I will do Mention John's Friday show. Right. I'm going to be playing Fucked Up Friday with John Friday night at midnight Eastern. No. Yes. Midnight Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific time. And I did want to shout out Mythomatic GM'd a show this Sunday. And I want to put the link in the chat, but it's also going to be on our website, tablestory.tv/gone. Click on his link because he GM'd for the first time off the bench in quite a while. And we should all go check it out and support him and watch it. And so yeah, that's the other thing that I had to shout out. Other than that, tomorrow I will be doing a little bit of Gone Recovery and then playing more Silent Hill. So come say hi if you'd like. Otherwise, thank you so much. And we'll see you next week.
To scale this mountain, each of you must carry a pack. You may not remove anything from this pack. Good luck.